everyone. Here we are, halfway through August. It is August 14th. It's Wednesday, everybody. How are you tonight? What are you? And you, but especially you in the back. I see you. What are you grateful for tonight? Tell me about it. That is what we want to know. What are you grateful for tonight? It is lots going on today. Lots going on in this world tonight. It is great to have you here with us live on this, the 14th of August. We're basically like halfway through. I mean, tomorrow's the halfway point, right? Well, we got 31 days this month. So you decide what halfway is. You decide. This is how they. Harry, how are you tonight? Great to have you with us here in Florida. I hope it is a wonderful day in Florida. I am excited to be here with you. It is good to be here on this Wednesday night. I can't believe, it's just so zoom, 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 and here we are. I was like, oh my, I need to. I actually was sort of desk ready. I'm like, I can go live. Let's do this at more eight than ish. More eight than ish tonight. But it is great to be here. It has been a weather-wise this week in the Northeast. It's been kind of a weird week because it has been kind of fallish at night. It hasn't been too hot during the day, 70s, high 70s, low 80s, and then at night uh, it's been cool, but almost like it's been kind of weird. Hey, April, yes, it is close to 8. It is. I that's what I said. It was like I looked down, I had my stuff. Luna was chill. I was like, let's do this. Let's do this. I got all my notes. I lots going on. So let's get started with our year of positive thinking. Said it this way. I know. Well, hopefully by October, hopefully when we get to you in October, it'll be a little bit nicer. I know after Make It Happen, after the workshop in October, we're doing the Not So Scary at Disney. Mickey's Not So Scary Party, and I know we're doing that, and so that is usually a chiller night. Well, not chilly, but nice night for it. So that is something to look forward to. Versus we have friends there next week. We have friends there next week that are doing it, and it'll still be pretty hot there at night, I think. Yeah, I can't do the extremes of heat, all this 100 and everything else, and crazy. But I tell you, I'll take a Southern electric bill to a Northeast electric bill. Our electric bills this year for July and stuff in August have been cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I mean, it just absolutely bonkers. Just absolutely bonkers what they have been. So, but let's get started tonight because I got. Yes, absolutely. That AC does keep people shopping. Let's go with our Stay Positive book. Tonight we are on the 14th. And rise, stand tall, rise up, and the world will meet you there. My exercise, uh, there's a lot of athletes, obviously, that are doing this exercise series that I do. And one of their things, there's a bunch of basketball players, and it's like all the good air's up here, all the good air's up here. Stand tall, all the good air. That's where all the good air is. That's where the good air is what the athletes say. So rise and stand tall. We got a lot going on that I wanted to talk about tonight, and it's kind of bouncing around a little bit, but it carries an underlying theme. So if you are in an area with colleges, okay, or you know, it is time to be thinking about that if you haven't already. I mean, colleges are getting back in session. They're there. The students are doing it. But the real thing with colleges, and I started to see this with stores that are in college cities at the tail end of last semester at because I was with several stores that day, 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 last semester. Luna is doing good learning her commands. She's being a very good dog. She's being very good. Is is that the big news in college, especially if you're in a college area, is international students are back. Ooh, hang on. Sit, sit, sit. Down, down, stay. International students are back. And those international students aren't just back, they are bringing the money. They were bringing the money to a tune, an economic impact of over $40 billion. So don't discount college students and college shoppers, especially if you are in an area that has them. Okay, they are back, they are strong, and they are bringing their wallets to the tune of $40 billion. Mommy and daddy's credit card is good, as they say. Okay, and but they also are workers. These people are workers. And so you're talking about a job force. So of the students that are coming, about 368,000 of them, okay, will join the workforce in some right, they need everything. And they buy stuff. So not only do they need everything, they buy stuff, they get work permits and they work. So you're talking 368,000 uh, joining the workforce, $40 billion in economic impact. And I really saw this because there were a bunch in um, second semester last year, spring semester. I was in cities with colleges, and I really saw this in stores and their economic impact and the power of mommy and daddy's credit card. Okay, and I'm not that far removed. I mean, what are we? 4 years since Rylan graduated from that, uh, and they do spend. So don't deny that. The other side of that, and I know some of you are like, I couldn't imagine how college students are the worst. They have weird schedules, they whatever. You gotta meet the workforce where. Oh, we are broadcasting on both Facebook and YouTube tonight. Any problems with Facebook? Hop on over to YouTube. Cassandra's got the link there in the show comments. Okay, it is the young workforce is real. Okay, they need to be celebrated, and Angie and I've talked a lot about this. We've done different topics on hiring, but this summer, 37%. So almost half. Okay, 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10 16 to 19-year olds. 4 out of 10 16 to 19-year olds are either working or looking for work. Let me say that again. 37%, so nearly 4 out of 10 16 to 19-year olds are either working or looking for work. They can be great workers. Okay. Yes, they need some training. Yes, they need usually shorter shifts so that you're not having to deal with all their schedule weirdo-ness of sports or different things, but they can be good workers if you are good mentors. Okay, so not all kids are bad. Okay, parents didn't think much better of us when we were young. Okay, kids today. Oh my God, if they're going to have the world, but they are going to have the world. We are the kids of way back when. Think about that. You are the kids. Okay, I mean, could look back at 17-year-old yourself. Could you imagine that somebody handing you the keys to a business, trusting you with a lease, trusting you with payroll? I mean, they'd say your parents, at that age, looking at you and your employers when you were 17. You know, did they see that in you? So, what do you see in these 16 to 19-year-olds? So this is the summer of teenagers being back. Part of that is the things they want cost more, and mom and dad aren't okay. That they want more. Luna, sit, sit. Thank you. Sit. Um. Okay. Did mommy come home? Is that what it is? Go. Um. So they are in the workforce, they are looking for jobs, they do want to have their own economic impact. And the flip side of it is they spend. They spend. So they work so that they can spend. They are the ultimate consumers. They aren't saving their paycheck. They are spending what they are taking in. And that is ultimately good for the economy. That is ultimately good for you and for business. So don't discount. I want to add one other thing because this is an interesting stat I had not thought of. Okay, I had not thought of. That, and this is just economic indicators. So just think about this for a second. Um, Higher education. So we talked about $40 billion of international students bringing $40 billion. But did you realize that higher education is the 10th leading export of the United States? Higher education is the 10th leading export of the United States. Um, it's that caught me off guard because I just didn't think of it as an export. Okay. I didn't think of the education that we provide here, that people come here to learn and take that around the world. I didn't I that was an export. And get labeled as such, uh, actually tracked as an economic indicator and an export of the United States. You think of stuff. You think of pink calculators. Maybe we produce most calculators, although that's probably made in China or the like. But I mean, it just caught me. That stat just was like, woo, mind blown, woo. I did not expect that. Um, you know, um, so there you go. Um, but I want to keep on the young people for a second because as you move in, as we talk about young people, the other thing that is hot with staffing right now in young people, especially Gen Z, is what is called a dry promotion. Dry promotion. And a dry promotion, okay, it does not mean, booze free. I remember when my nephew, his company that he was working for, he was working for a tech company, and they got bought out by Cisco or something. They got bought out by a big company, and that meant they had to get professional. And professional meant the liquor went in the desk instead of on top of the desk. They had to get a desk with drawers for the liquor. But that's not what I'm talking about. Dry promotions. Have you heard the term? Have you heard of a dry promotion? And a dry promotion is where they get a title, okay, but not a raise. So, like your new head of receiving, your new head cashier, your new front end supervisor, your new okay, where where they're getting bestowed title, but the title doesn't come with a raise, and that is called in the industry a dry promotion, and it is especially being not only seen but welcomed by Gen Z. So it's just something to have in the back of your head because sometimes it is not all about money, promotions, and people want job satisfaction. They want praise. They want um, these other things that aren't directly money related. Recognition, recognition, and I'm not getting on a stoop here of whether that goes back to when everybody got a ribbon, okay? But it does matter. Hey Rose, how are you? Well, partly I'm on time tonight, so that was really part of the surprise tonight. Is I looked up and I was standing and I was here and I was like, oh, it's 8 o'clock. I can hop on right now. And so I was more on time, and I think that threw everybody off, especially threw April off. I know that, but glad to have you here, Rose. Glad to have you here, and I hope it was a productive day, even though it was a long day. I hope it was productive. So, it's a new term. I mean, we've learned a lot of new hiring terms or employment terms over the last several years. And dry promotions is another one to learn. In again proving that order is king, Mercari has opened its first physical store on, where did they open it? Melrose Avenue in LA. Right on Melrose. Oh, productive. Yay, Rose. Go, Rose. Melrose Avenue in LA. And they are playing in the physical space. This is not designed to be a permanent store, sort of an experiment from Mercari. But the thing that all these online selling platforms know is that physical retail, especially for used products, is king. And there's a lot of moves happening in that space, and the space that you own, okay, that you have control over. So keep that in mind. Be aware of that, and know that that is happening. Um, So, it'll be interesting to see what kind of data they get from it. They're also allowing people to bring in items to sell. Yeah, rent in LA cheap. There you go. There you go. That is funny. Rents are interesting, but at least they're coming down to earth on one side of things, and not an area that cover really on residential back to earth a little bit. Lastly, tonight I wanted to talk a little bit about consignor payments. Okay. Well, I want to talk about accounts and things. I want to remind you that PayPal, Venmo, Zelle, etc., are not banks. They are not banks. Okay. They are not. They are not banks. Okay. You do not have the same recourse with them as you do a bank. They do not fall under the banking laws. They are fintech. Okay, your money can disappear very easily. The money that you send to people, you don't always have the same recourse or the same ability as you do with your bank. And so the legal things are different and the reality is different. So one of the things that I always say is don't keep money in your PayPal account or any bank account that you're not willing. Let me say it again. Don't put money in a PayPal or a bank account, non-federally insured bank account, okay, that you are not willing to lose. If you were to wake up and lose, I know a lot of stores that have kept money in their PayPal account because it's their secret slush fund, it's their savings, it's their okay. If I get into trouble, I always know I at least have that. Okay, it can disappear like that, and getting it back is very, very hard to impossible. So, I keep what you need in there, but don't keep more than that. It's also very hard to get back when you send money to the wrong person. Okay, so if you send an electronic payment to the wrong person with Venmo, with PayPal, with Zelle, with any of these services, Cash App. I know some stores that use Cash App. Okay, these are not banks. Very hard to get it back. Okay, and your ability and your legal recourse is very, very small. So this is why checks is king, cash is king, but checks is really the thing. You have a lot of recourse, even with all the problems that can happen with checks. And we've talked about before, if your checking account's been hacked before, turning on positive pay. It's a little bit of a pain in the neck, but it takes away all the fraud. So there are options with it, but just know that those services are not banks, and you do not PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. You do not have the recourse with it. So nothing, don't use money you're not afraid to lose with that. It's kind of like to an extent it's like going to the casino. I want you to be aware of that. I don't want you to go to the casino with any money you're not afraid to lose. Is a thing with that. And I don't want you to lose any money. I hate losing money. We're not in this to lose money. So I don't want anybody to lose money. I'm here to help you make money. I'm here to help you make money. And you know what? I'm here every Sunday and Wednesday at 4 Um, in this video and everything I talk about goes over to the YouTube channel. You're not alone running the store where you can like, comment, subscribe, and oh yeah, ring the bell, ring it. So you know when another one drops. And make sure you like and subscribe to that channel so you get notified when there's new content. I am here every Sunday and Wednesday at more 8 finish. If you have a question in between, just email me, Neil, Neil at nextlevelresale.com, Neil at nextlevelresale.com. We start the program every night with a year of positive thinking. Tonight already, the 14th already. Let's see. I'm going to read you the 15th. Put yourself in the way of beauty. There's always a sunrise and always a sunset. It's up to you to choose to be there for it. Put yourself in the way of beauty. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Billy. I do like a good party, a wedding, a bar mitzvah, the Make It Happen in Power Workshop, October 6th in Orlando, Florida. Have you booked your seat yet? What are you waiting for? It's going to be here. I don't need April juggling chairs and trying to put a chair on the ceiling or something. I need you in those seats. Make sure you save a seat. Make sure you save get yourself reserved. All the information is at the nextlevelresale.com website. Don't miss it. But until then, and until Sunday at more 8 finish, know that you, but most importantly, yes, you're not alone running this store. Have a great night, everybody. I will see you Sunday. It's time for dinner.